for single mothers. They didn't do it.
Why they didn't do it?
How would I know why they didn't do it? Anyway, these people wrote a lot of memorandum, all the Single Mothers Association. They have one in Selangor. They went. There was no response to it. In the end, they went to court. They filed a suit. They said it's a promise they made before the election. They must deliver. Now the case is there in court. Why did they go to court? If these people had called them, it's not like it's a very large number, not millions of them. If they had called the association members who are single mothers, who are abandoned, or they are widows, or whatever, they are single mothers. If they had called them together and just helped them, whatever they wanted, what is their problem? Did they find out? 5 years you gave it to them, what? They were in power for 5 years. What is it they delivered? The water problem in Selangor, they were not able to get across. There are so many other problems they never were able to solve. It's worse in Qatar, wherever they are. It is not like they were not given a chance. They were given. And what improvement did they bring in? What is it that they brought in? What improvement? In Selangor, even now, the last time Barisan National lost, you know why? They went and brought down a temple. That cost the Indians. You know, Indians are very sentimental about religion and about language and culture. When they brought down the temple, that was the downfall of Barisan. Throughout the country, the video was flashed throughout the country. How they went and that the idol of Muruga, Lord Muruga, they stepped on it. All those things were taken and they flashed everywhere, and that brought the downfall, the main downfall of Barisan. Today, what did Pakatan do? A private house in their complex, they entered there and pulled down the one the fellow was having just as an altar outside. What right did they have? That is infringing on private rights, individuals' right, human right. This Pakatan talks so much, isn't it? It's the Pakatan government. Why they did that? So, what guarantee is there this will not be the downfall for them? People who believe in religion, maybe there are people who don't believe, they don't care a damn. But there are people who believe. And they are very, very, very sensitive. You don't go and do that. Oh, what better? What is so better for them? If Pakatan has been more reasonable, listen to people's voices,
whatever
and
it may
respect
be,
people's
whatever it
wishes.
may be, but the fact of the matter is still the Chinese community is in support of the opposition. True or not?
I wouldn't know because I have not done a survey. But I know that Chinese support for Barisan National is a bit low.
Why?
But probably because you cannot win them over by culture, you cannot win them over by religion, you cannot win them over by language.
So how do you win them over?
The only thing they give importance is to economics.
Okay, so now they...
And you cannot do that overnight. Anyway, the economy is in their hands. What have they got to say that they are dissatisfied? I don't understand. At least the Indians, our equity is only 1.5%. The whole cake, the economic cake, our equity participation is only 1.5%.
Currently?
Yes.
The Chinese?
The Chinese is more. The Malays say they are trying to reach 30%. And if the Chinese is not reaching the 30% and the Indian is confirmed 1.5%, this is the economic unit in the PM's department also has agreed it is true. So who is holding?
So that means 70% is actually, what do you call it? More than 70%.
Let's say about 60%. Let us say 60%.
No, 70 if it's 1.5 and...
Never mind. Be conservative figure. Let's assume it's nearly 30 to the Malays, 1.5 to the Indian and all that. Never mind, even if it is not. Let's take like even 50%. 50% of the country's economy is in the Chinese hands. Can anybody deny that? You see the millionaires or the richest man, the wealthiest man list. Most of them are Chinese. How many Malays, how many Indians are there? What have the Chinese got to be regretting about or be disappointed about, or what have they got to, complain about? The economy is in their hand, the country's economy. If they want, they can cripple the country. There is no reason for them to be disappointed.
Barisan National realizes that.
I am sure that they have their own economists, they have their researchers. Surely they will know that.
No, do they realize that
the country's economy is in their hands? Definitely.
Okay, and
they will know.
Then why they are not making an effort to actually really just sincerely talk to those fellas?
It's not that easy. You see, you must know, you must analyze the races. Typically, there are certain characteristics for each race. Like Indians, you do something good for them, they must be grateful to you. It's in our blood. From young, we are told to do that. Somebody do something good for you, you must be thankful to them. You must, be grateful to them. Tamil schools, all standard 1 itself, they start teaching that. It's there. Something, cultural values, cultural norms, you cannot just disappear. Sorry to say, but the Chinese, they are not really very strong in following the culture. What are they complaining about? I don't understand. They have everything. If you talk about citizenship problem, the Chinese also had it, the Indians also have it. You can do a survey and see how many Chinese have got dual citizenship. That means they are also citizens here in this country. They also are a PR in another country. Many Chinese have that. Not many Indians. I don't know. When people are saying they are disappointed, they are not taken care of, it's not fair, there is no justice, 3 major races. We have to see unity. We have to see harmony. We have to see to stability in the country. We have to look at the peace in the country. And we have to see the economic cake is shared by everybody. Actually, the Indians have got a lot to be unhappy about. 1.5%, 57 years of independence. Without the government itself taking a major lead or playing a major role in increasing our equity participation, we cannot. Now the government has said that we come to power again, we will do that. We will help the Indians reach at least 3%. Just showing one Ananda Krishnan or just showing one Joe Fernandez.
Tony Fernandez.
Tony Fernandez is not good enough. It's not good enough. And showing the household income that so many people, professionals are Indians, is not good enough, because a lot of Indians are lawyers, they are doctors, they are specialists, yes. But what is the percentage that is very much lower? The income bracket may be higher.
Okay, Ma, I've been recording all this.
Why?
So, can you please tell me something? What is the prediction for the upcoming election? Your personal prediction?
I strongly believe Barisan National will still be in power at the federal level. We may have some casualties in some states. Maybe we may not get a 2/3 majority, but we will be in power, because I think most people will see that stability, political stability and economic development can only be ensured by Barisan National Government.
Anything else?
I don't want to make a change. I cannot experiment and say I want to change and hope for the best. Cannot. Whatever we bring a change, we must be very sure the change is for the better. I am not confident yet the opposition can bring a change for the better.